In every relationship, there's ups and downs, there's ins, there's out, there's good, there's bad, and there are relationships that come to an end, and I am not that alignment coach, I'm not that soul coach, I'm not that life coach who is going to tell you that everything can be fixed, because there are some relationships that cannot be fixed. There are some relationships that don't need to be fixed. There are some relationships that is best for you to get out of than to stay in, right? Everything that's broken cannot be fixed and does not need to be fixed. But what's important for you is that you identify your particular lessons on the other side of the relationship, because if you don't connect to what this relationship served for you, if you don't connect to what this relationship came to teach you, then you're going to repeat the cycle. You're going to repeat the class, because again, we don't attract to ourselves what we want necessarily. We attract to ourselves who we are. And our greatest pain comes on the other side of relationship, or within relationship. Our greatest joy also comes on the other side of or within relationships, because we are created to be in relationship with each other. And so learning how to do relationships in a healthy way, in a way that is beneficial, in a way that feeds your soul, in a way that nurtures you, is very important, because relationships are the foundation of who we all are. And so we all need to learn how to do them effectively, right? And stop putting all of your shit on the other person. You got to own your stuff. Your ego, your pride, you being entitled in a relationship and feeling like the person who you're in relationship with should be doing everything for you. No, that's a relationship that's dysfunctional. That's a relationship that's disconnected from functioning optimally, right? A relationship should be this all the time, a giving and a receiving. If it's just one-sided and one person is giving all the time, then somebody is going to feel empty. Somebody is going to feel unfulfilled. Somebody is going to feel resentful eventually, So look at yourself and ask yourself the question, am I the person that I want to be in relationship with? And if you are on the other side of a relationship, don't just get into a relationship for a distraction. Betty White said, the best way to get over someone is to get under someone, right? Now we could talk about physical fulfillment. I'd be more than happy to have that conversation with you. And if that's the reason why you're doing it, then sometimes you just got to do what you got to do, right? But don't get into another relationship to distract yourself from dealing with the emotions or dealing with the lessons that have come through a broken relationship. That's never healthy for either person, right? And it's not going to work, because what's really happening is you are creating something on the foundation of desperation or insecurity. So you're going to experience the same energies even within that relationship. So, again, the relationship may be over, but it did exist, right? And so don't try to just ignore it. Don't try to forget it. Don't try to not think about it, especially if you find that you continue to attract the same person every time. If you experience the fact that you don't do relationships very well, if you experience the fact that you're not very successful when it comes to loving relationships, then you are the common denominator in the equation, and you need to come face to face with yourself. And if you need help doing that, then I encourage you to reach out to me. I have a client who I'm working with right now, and she actually sent me a message today. I was asking her some questions. And one of the things that she said to me, she said, I feel like I've been touched by an angel with you. And I got very emotional about it, because that's really my heart, and that's my connection in working with my clients. I want you to be better. I want you to be the greatest and happiest version of yourself, because I know that rejection thing, I know that insecurity thing, I know that not feeling good enough thing, I know it, I've lived it. And so I'm really passionate when I'm working with my clients to love them and support them and help them see the other side, and we all struggle with the ego, and we all struggle with pride. And a lot of what we don't do, and a lot of what we do is, from a place of ego and from a place of pride, but that doesn't serve us. We're trying to be this hardened person on the outside, but inside we're breaking down. Inside you feel unfulfilled. Inside you feel unloved. Inside you feel rejected. And you got to come face to face with that. Because if you don't deal with those energies, then you continue to attract relationships that support those feelings. And so healing from emotional and mental trauma, it's important. Mental and emotional wellness is important. We talk about mental health from a space of something is wrong or it's not healthy. But being focused on becoming mentally and emotionally well is important. Being focused on being happy is important. But when you haven't seen happiness, when you don't know happiness, when it's been a long time since you've been happy, it can be difficult to connect to that. You know, that's what I do. That's what I work with my clients with. And she touched my heart because that's my passion. And my clients, I often become friends with them because I get right into their stuff. Like, I love you. Like, I love myself. I want you to experience the most amazing aspect of life because I've learned how to do it. I've learned how to do it on the other side of great emotional pain.